These tiny washer dryers in Germany. And for the dryer, gotta crack the windows because in the basement it gets all warm and moist and stuff. These things, the detergent amount is so small. We got this little tiny 7th generation thing, and it says we only use like 40 milliliters, which is like half of this cup. That's how big it is. Really small. Same on the dryer side. And then this is the bucket thing that pulls the water out. So you stick that in. It only fills up to maybe like to this part right here, that little indent per cycle. I don't know why it's so big, because there's no way this can be that much. Because the load is so small. And then this is where we were having issues, because once it does the spin cycle, it pulls the water out of this hose. This is the only hose that's input. This is the output, and it was going here, and they didn't install this tight enough down, and then they had this clamp up here, but it wasn't really creating a good seal. And then this bucket would fill to like right here if you do like loads all day. But now this has been like a few days, so it only drips a little bit, so I tightened all of these, and this was the source of the leak, so push this hose all the way down and then tighten this as much as I could. And then it's still, there's water like in this lip right here, so that's the only bit that drips out, and then that's all that it comes out. But the first day, it was like all around here, just like up to here, to like, just like right here. Across was all the surface water. Same as along the edges here, but in the middle was dry, so we just used like all the towels we had to wipe it up, and then kind of along here too, but we wiped it all up. And then we didn't do laundry for like a week, and then started the bucket method, but now it's okay. I think I could probably just like, I mean, I tightened that up as much as I could, so this is probably fine. It doesn't really do anything, and it dries up anyway, evaporates. Yep, but because these things are so small, it takes a long time to do laundry. And then, is that out of focus? There we go. This is what my gym is currently doing, because these upright supports are too tall. Look at there. You can see it's pretty slanted. Making sure the rest of my pay is good before I buy something else to use instead of these. I mean, all the rooms are hardwired or Ethernet wired. But then I had one of these already, the switch to connect the rooms. I think this one was where the router is, because each room has Ethernet ports. But I'm only using 4 for the Roku downstairs. One is the router, which is connected in our room, which is central in the house, and then one of them is downstairs in the living room, the TV, and then 2 other ones are in my office on the 3rd floor. Then I use our old router to extend the Wi-Fi on the 3rd floor. This old router that we had, and then I just connected it here. You can see the 2 Ethernet ports right there. One of them is going directly to the PC. The other one was going to my PS5 direct connect, but now it's going down to this, because these have ports here, so it's like another switch. And the black one is going to the PS5, and this one's going to the wall. And I have like full bars up here now. And this is my setup. We got the RAV4. Picked it up recently. It's down there. And so I had to park. The other day I parked out on the street out there one time, so. Street parking. Cause there's some parking over here, out there along the streets, but yesterday when I was trying to find parking, there wasn't any, so I had to park outside of the neighborhood. But I'm parked over there today, somewhere behind this building.